my YouTube. My name's Abby and I do property investing with Abby. So I'm a property investor, I'm retired through property right now and a mum of 2. So today we are taking you behind the scenes at one of our Wealth Through Property events. The event is starting today and it's really exciting. We start at 9:30 and our host for the event, Charlotte, is on stage right now getting everyone pumped up and ready to go with how they can get the best from the 2-day seminar.
Good morning everyone, can you see and hear me? I can see lots of you saying good morning in the chat box. Hello and welcome to Wealth Through Property. I just want to first of all say a huge thank you to being here and dedicating the next 2 days investing your own time into your own success and taking the first steps on your property journey with Touchstone Education. So a mini round of applause for that and a huge welcome and hello from myself and the entire team that we've got with us over the next 2 days. Where are you currently on your property journey? So are you a complete beginner? Do you own your own home? Do you have one investment property? Do you have a couple of investment properties? Or are you an experienced investor? So let me know where you are on your property journey so we can help you in the best possible way, get you started or get you moving forward at a quicker pace on your property journey. We've got Gareth in Northern Ireland. Fantastic. Welcome, Gareth. Super. Now, if I could just get my slides back up, we've got to know a little bit about our audience just now. I now just want to talk to you for the next couple of minutes before I hand over to Paul Smith very soon.
All right, so we are at T-6. What does that mean? It means I'm going live in 6 minutes. What am I going to be talking about? I'm going to be talking about the first 39 years of my property investment career. Why the first 39? Well, because I ain't finished yet. In this first section, I go way back to the start. I talk about basics. I talk about why most people don't do it. Now, if you're one of those people that don't do it, you might want to sign yourself up and come and check out what we're doing. But anyway, by the end of the first section, I've come right up to date and I'll be talking about projects that we've done over the last few months. So 39 years of property investing in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. How does that sound?
So I'm going to leave you with one final video and I hope you guys have an incredible 2 days. I will be back to speak with you later on and I really hope you enjoy Wealth Through Property. Early this time.
What you quite often hear me talking about at Wealth Through Property is Charlotte, Ellie, can you do this, can you do that? Well, here's Charlotte. And there's Ellie. And this is the glass. That means we can't hear each other, so that's why it's a bit waving and sign language sometimes. Anyway, we're about 90 seconds to go, I think, roughly.
Fabulous. So 2 minutes, yeah.
2 minutes. All right, let's get inside. Get ready.
Some have a way with music, some with words, and others a way with business. One thing is true of all of them. They leave a mark on this world.
Temperature's very important, so the girls don't like it cold. I like 20.
To push forward and continue to believe in their ideas and in themselves. Failures and setbacks simply fuel their determination to succeed. The potential for greatness lies within each one of us. Unleash yours. Be the exception.
Good morning, everybody. If it's okay with everybody, what I'd like to do is get straight into it. Oh, love that name. Lioness. That's a name and a half, isn't it? Okay, so we are going to be talking about for the next 2 days, you becoming wealthy through property. In order to do that, I often find that a really good place to start is, well, how have you done it, Paul? Because if you understand how I've done it, then it makes it much more likely that you're going to be able to do it too. Where do I want to be 7 years from now? Do you want your life to be the same? And if you want it to be different, how do you want it to be different? So Tatiana's saying Bali. Okay, cool. So you've got an objective that you want to go live in Bali. Between 3 and 4% of the population in 2018, so that's only 3 years ago, that's pretty recent by government standards, are property investors. But then if you dig in a little bit, 45% of them have only got one property. Now, I don't want to be dismissive of that because it's clearly better to have one property than not. But let's say it's a buy to let, and let's say it makes you 300 quid a month or 400 quid a month or something. You can't live on that. So I don't want you to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. I don't even want you to have 5. I want you to have 10. So can you give me a 10 in the chat box if you're committed to going and getting 10 properties? And if you could see that having 10 properties would actually significantly change your life. 94% of landlords operate as individuals as opposed to a limited company. Why would you do that? Why on earth would you do that? Now, the only reason I can think as to why you would do that is you don't understand that it's way less tax efficient. It's going to cost you a lot more money.
So on the 2-day event, the trainers and presenters are all teaching you how you can become wealthy through property, and you develop your wealth plan live on the 2 days. The trainers on there are me, Abby Hookway, my mentors, Paul Smith and Anna Co-Smith, who are multi-millionaires, done property for years and years. And then you've got my partner and business partner, Gordy Duckfield, who is the king of raising finance and doing rent to rent. So on the 2 days, you're basically going to be talked through all the property strategies so we can help you decide which ones you want to go for, how you're going to get there, and your first 12 months in property. If you think, my gosh, that sounds awesome, Abby, I never realised you did events like this, you can find a link to book on the next one in the link of the description.
All right, so we can take a 15-minute break now. I've really enjoyed spending this time with you. Thank you everybody for being here. After the 15-minute break, you've got Abby, and she's going to be talking about how to find and how to analyse your very first property deal. So we're going to get a bit more technical now. We've done the sort of background. Hope you enjoyed that. Abby will see you after the break, and I'll see you later on this afternoon. Bye for now. And we're done. So that's the end of session number 1. So the task I've just given everybody during the break is to fill in what we call an advanced wealth review form. And then what happens over the next 2 days is their success exec, everyone's signed a success exec, will actually read that form, figure out what they're trying to do. I want to get X amount of income, I want to get Y amount of properties, or pension's my most important thing, whatever it is. And then what they do is they give them a one-to-one consultation about the quickest way to get from A to B, from their dreams to reality. I don't know if you heard what I just said there. Jim Rohn said that the gap between your dreams and reality, the way you close that gap, is called action. Anyway, the next action I'm going to take is a cup of tea and a rich tea biscuit.
Paul, my mentor, has just done his morning slot, giving everyone his expertise and getting them ready for the 2 days, and I'm just about to go live. Now in my slot, I'm teaching people the 5 biggest ways you can acquire property, because a lot of people think you need a lot of money to do property. So I teach them 5 ways. We analyse a live deal, and then they get to see me ring an agent. Now because this is all live, I can't pre-plan it, and some of the agents have said some right things to me over the past year or so of doing it. But I'm dead excited, I'm pumped, and I'm ready to show these people how they can change their lives.
I would love to introduce Abby Hookway. Now, who has seen Abby before? Who knows Abby? I'm sure most of you know her very, very well. Abby has 2 children. She's got Ellie and she's got Thomas. And Abby is our managing director here at Touchstone Education. She's a property investor and she has been for the past 4 years. But she does this alongside a very busy, demanding full-time job and being a mum. So Abby now has £4.2 million worth of property. So she's done that in 4 years alongside her job and being a mum, like I said. So it's just absolutely incredible, and it just shows that anything is possible.
Hello everybody! Welcome back! How did you find this morning? Are you ready to have an amazing session? Because I want to blow your mind. So there's 5 ways to acquire property. You can acquire property with a buy-to-let mortgage and a 25% deposit. Most of us know this. So if you wanted, you could just go out there, buy lots of property and just pay a deposit every time. The challenge with that is you're going to run out of money. But it's something that you can do, especially when you build your portfolio into the millions and you're getting the income every year. It might be that you want to just buy some easy buy-to-lets and shove the deposit in. The second way to buy property is you buy it with cash. You then refurb it, so you add value to it, and then you refinance it onto a mortgage and pull back out the cash. We call this the buy, refurb, refinance model. Oh, someone's saying they love me. Thank you. You're the second person to say that to me today, because my 6-year-old also told me. The third way is bridging finance and mortgage. So bridging finance acts like cash. It's a finance product, so as long as you've got 30% deposit, You can then bridge the rest. You then refurb it, and then you put a mortgage on it and pay off the bridge. Bridging's expensive, but it is quick to do. So in some circumstances, bridging would be a good way to go. You've then got lease option. Put an LO in the chat box if you don't know what a lease option is. Yes, Jasmine. Jasmine's question, can you do a buy-to-let bridge if you don't already have a property? Yes, you can. Oh, wicked. That's wicked. So this is going to blow your mind, lease options. And I'm going to show you an example later on of what a lease option is. And rent to rent. One of my favourite strategies. This kicked off my property investing journey. So rent to rent is when you rent a property from a landlord. You then put it on booking.com, Airbnb, TripAdvisor. Guests come and stay at the property and you make money that way. So you take the difference between paying your landlord rent and the money the guests take. Rent to rents on average make you between £1,000 to £1,500 a month. So they're great to have. And there's no big deposits, no mortgages. I'm gonna get you guys off for lunch now. I will see you back here at 2 o'clock and we're gonna be doing a live deal and calling an agent. Ah, that was awesome. They are such a good bunch. And the reason why I know is because they're asking really good questions to me. So that's awesome. It's lunchtime. I've just blown their mind for an hour. They're now off on Rightmove and Zoopla finding their own property deals. So they do that and grabbing some lunch. And then I go back on stage, we pick a deal, and then we analyse it together as a whole group so we can take people step through step with what you need to look at. And then I ring the agent and see if it's worth us viewing or not. Let's go and ring this agent and see what they say. I don't understand how it's been on for so long. So I want to ask them about that. So this is Haybrook in Rotherham.
Rightmove is connecting you. This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Everybody hear that? Yeah.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07741.
Well, that was good. Straight through to a voicemail on a mobile. What I'm going to do is play you a little video where I got 10 grand knocked off, and then we'll come back and try the agent again, if that's all right.
Good afternoon, B. Costello speaking.
Hiya, I've been driving around the area and I've seen a house you've got up for sale in Waff Road in Mexborough.
Right, yeah.
What it is I've been looking to purchase it, and I've been doing some figures, and I need to purchase it for about £51,000. Do you think it's worth me booking a viewing or not?
The last time I spoke to them, they were ideally wanting about 53.
All right, so it might be worth me viewing it then.
Yeah, you're not a million miles off. I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
Just at 51.
Well, depending on how it looks like, I could be persuaded. I mean, my figures work
Yeah,
at
that's it.
51. Yeah, because it's for buy to let, you see. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, we've rented out across the road, so we know they'll rent well.
What she just said? Yes.
That property was on the market for 63. I ring up quite cheekily and go, I'd be looking to offer about 51,000. What did she say? She said, yeah, maybe 53. Excellent. That's a good 10 grand off already. I'll go view and get more off. Boom. And I was lovely and polite. The agent was polite, and that's the way to do it. I didn't ring up and start shouting at them or threatening. But yeah, just be nice and polite with them. It's good negotiation, exactly. So I've just come off stage, and as you saw, the agent didn't answer. But it's a live event, so you never know what you're gonna get. The interesting thing is that property's been on the market for 5 years, yet the agent didn't answer and their voicemail was full. Crazy. But what I did do is I showed them a clip that I did previously where I spoke to the agent and got £10,000 knocked off before I even viewed the property. So we have had an amazing day one at our Wealth Through Property event. Now tomorrow we take them forward and we really dig deep in some things. We go advanced and we talk to them how to raise joint venture finance. But today, the light bulb moments people have had, the learning, they're really thinking what we've managed to do today is get them to actually know that they can do property. They just need the knowledge to be able to do that. So we've had an amazing day. I'm dead excited. I am off now to go and have a chill before we're back on tomorrow. I cannot wait to see you at a Wealth Through Property soon.